Caitlin Clark's brutal injury decision is ultimately best for Fever and superstar alike. The Indiana Fever entered the 2025 WNBA season in the WNBA championship conversation. A year-two leap from Caitlin Clark paired with several big-name additions made it feel like the sky was truly the limit for Indiana. Unfortunately, we'll never know whether Clark could have led this team to the WNBA championship this season, as she just announced that her 2025 campaign has ended prematurely due to her groin injury. I had hoped to share a better update, but I will not be returning to play this season. I spent hours in the gym every day with the singular goal of getting back out there. Disappointed isn't a big enough word to describe how I am feeling. I want to thank everyone who had my back. As she wrote, Clark did everything she could to return. It just wasn't feasible. Sure, if she had to return she might have been able to at 50-ish%, but what's the point of that? Who wants to see a severely compromised Clark struggle to play in what could very well be a lost season for her team? Fever head coach Stephanie White perfectly summed up why shutting Clark down for the year is for the best for her and the team. Caitlin has worked so hard throughout this time, doing everything possible to recover and return to the court, but ultimately time is not on our side, Fever COO and General Manager Amber Cox said in a statement. While we will continue working with Caitlin and provide her with every resource we have available, there is not enough time left in our season for her to safely return, and her long-term health and well-being remains our top priority. We are looking forward to having her back at full strength to start the 2026 season. At the end of the day, the long-term view is important here. Clark is a 23-year-old phenom who has enjoyed unparalleled success to begin her career. It'd be nice to have seen her play this season, but what if coming back too early led to a major injury that impacted her play in 2026 and beyond? This injury is already worse than anticipated. Rushing back from that could have led to severe consequences. This decision allows her to be healthier and better than ever ahead of what should be an exciting 2026 season for the Fever and Clark as she looks to establish herself as one of the WNBA's best players. Fever wouldn't have gained anything from rushing Caitlin Clark back. Time was not on Indiana's side. With only 3 regular season games to go before the playoffs begin, what would they be rushing Clark back for little to no reason? Sure, the Fever are in the middle of a playoff race, but what realistic chance do they have of winning it? All 4 other players headlined by Ari McDonald and Sophie Cunningham are out for the season with injuries of their own. Even if Clark came back and was somehow at 100%, what are the odds that the Fever, as a likely number 8 seed, would go on a run to the championship? Perhaps if they were fully healthy there'd be more of a reason for Clark to rush back, but this team likely wouldn't even win a playoff round, let alone a title with Clark playing. Again, it just isn't worth it. It stinks and is the news nobody wants, but this is what's best for Clark and the Fever.